everybody. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And I am Naomi, the Brickanista, currently in Seattle, but I'm getting ready to move. And I know I didn't announce whether I was going to be streaming today, but I realized as I was packing and doing things, I said, I have to pack things to get ready to move. As you probably noticed, my acro mills behind me, I've been individually wrapping some of those things. And that's one thing that I'm doing. Another thing that I have to get ready for is BricksCascade. And I realized that I haven't packed everything yet. So if I wanted to, I can take a 16 by 16 and start working on the basis of a bunker because I do need to do that. And I have an idea for what I want to do for a bunker. So that's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, well, we'll see who shows up and we'll see if anybody has any particular suggestions. So one thing I wanted to mention is that I am, as I mentioned, individually wrapping these, and I am almost done. I still have to do this top section, and this is the magic, for me anyway, Glad Press and Seal. I don't get any kickback from Glad, but I have noticed that what's really cool about this is that it will you just press it down on top of the drawer, and then it will just stay in place, and then it's fine. So I think, let me just double check. I have moved so many things around. I was thinking, I don't know where my scissors are. I think they're in the other room. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing, as I mentioned, is that I am working on this bunker. So let me share my screen for a moment because then that way you can see what I'm talking about. I did this a while. Hey, Glenn. Warning. Unscheduled stream detected. Please exercise great caution while viewing. Good to see you, Glenn. Yeah, this is kind of a normal time for me to stream. So people who followed me like you would know that if she's going to stream, maybe she'll stream tonight. So thank you for joining. In fact, if it's just you, you get to decide what the topic is today. I was mentioning that I am in the middle of wrapping my Acro Mills drawers. Maybe not the best idea for a stream, but I have to do it anyway. And I was just mentioning that I like using this press and seal because you just have to press it down on the drawer. The only problem is I do have to cut it. And I was looking for my scissors, which I think I left in the other side of the room. So there's that. And what I was just going to do is I was going to share my screen because I do have the dream bunkers that I was working on last time, and I have an idea for what I want to do. So this is the dream bunker. I'm trying to see if I can make that bigger because it looks so small. So hold up. Let me see if there's... This is the collab guide. Okay, it says slideshow, presenter view. Let's see. See if we can make this bigger. No, I don't want to join a meeting. Presenter view. Start slideshow with audience Q&A and view speaker notes. Or, okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, that's bigger. That's not quite what I wanted to do, but anyway, they've just updated the collab guide for the dream bunkers. And we've done this before. So you probably remember I did one with Ursula. And this is actually a really good slide because this shows you the bunkers kind of combined together and how it works out as a really great collab for BricksCascade. And it's very easy to do. There's no cutting edge on the box. There is, I guess that's a good point because the drawers are small. So if I wanted to, here, so the drawers are small, and then I could maybe cut the smaller edge on this side. So yes, we could do that. So thank you. I've been using scissors, and you're right. Maybe I should just use the cutting edge on the box. That is officer thinking. So anyway, this is the the way it looked back in 2020. So you remember we went through lockdown, and then they had another one the following year, or not the following year, 2 years later. And in this case, you don't see it here. It's like mine is like way over here. I think this is it actually. And it was Ursula in her lair with her little crystal ball as well as Flotsam and Jetsam. And I've since taken that apart and I wanted to do something new. And I was even thinking about maybe doing a double wide or a double tall, because you can see like this one, I think is a triple tall where they have a stack going all the way up. And some people have like a double wide here, which is lighted. And I was just thinking, I need to do something anyway. I told Perry I would. So we could do that today, or I could just keep wrapping my stuff. So anyway, that's what I had planned. But let me show you the spec. So as you can see, we've done this before. So for those of you who are new, who might be watching this later, it's great because it's easy. It's a 16 by 16 plate, and you build on top of the plate. And then you have a back door in the back of the wall. And then you have jumpers on the top. So this is kind of the first view. And then the more specific specs are here. So once again, 16 by 16, 13 bricks tall, and then open on the front. And then you can see those jumpers on the top to allow for stacking. And if I go through this one, you can see that you have one plate and then 12 bricks and then another plate and then a jumper level. So it is 13 bricks tall in total, but there's the plates you have to account for. And as everybody knows, 3 plates is equal to a brick. And that's what we will be doing. So this is something that I grabbed a couple of 16 by 16s. I know I have some masonry bricks behind me. I could probably punch this out pretty quick. So, and you still have to deal with my cough. Yay! I'm going to go back and check. See, double wide, the trailer park special. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should do a double wide. So here's my idea. Is you probably heard that I just did a segment for True North Bricks about one of my favorite characters is Alice in Wonderland. So I was thinking if I did an Alice in Wonderland double wide with her maybe having a really tiny door and a really big door. And then also maybe the Cheshire Cat in the second module. I don't have a Cheshire Cat minifig. I do need to get one. But I do have the Alice minifig fairly close by. I could grab it. I've packed a lot of stuff. So that's why I was thinking if I go with Alice in Wonderland, that could be kind of cool to kind of bring in some of the storyline from that. So that was something I was thinking about if we do this. Or like I said, I can just start wrapping my drawers and talk about the move. So I don't know. What do you think, Glenn? What you in the mood for doing some building, trying to do this double wide thing? And then, like I said, I have to also look at some reference photos. I was thinking I could pull up Alice in Wonderland and pull up some reference photos of her with the Cheshire Cat. Because that's kind of, it would make sense if I did that, because last time I did Ursula in her bunker. So this would be kind of cool to have Alice in Wonderland in one of those bunkers with the Cheshire Cat maybe next door, because you don't want her to be all by herself, right? So, okay, let me see. I'm gonna stop sharing this for a moment. Actually, I'm gonna leave that up while I search for Alice and the Cheshire Cat. Because I think if I remember right, he's like sitting in a tree. He's sitting in a tree and she's looking up. And actually, ooh, this looks like a cool scene. Okay, here, I'm going to show you this. Let me stop sharing the other one. And show you some of these other images. Well, since you have a fairly relaxed move schedule, IIRC, building would be more fun, right? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start building, I think. But let me just show you some reference photos. Let me see, where did I have that? Okay, I need to go share my reference photos. Okay, so there's some really cool scenes here. And first of all, this one is pretty iconic. Oops, macarons and paper bag. Okay, so let me zoom in on that a little bit. So this is pretty cool, is to have this scene of Alice looking up at the Cheshire Cat. And if you do the lighting really well, because the other thing about these bunkers is they do allow for lighting. So if you have the spotlight on the Cheshire Cat and with Alice looking up with, you know, these dark branches and everything, that could be kind of cool. Now, if I were to do this, I would do this as a double tall, to have Alice at the bottom and then the Cheshire Cat up top and her looking up. So that is one option, something like that. I think I have to backtrack here. Okay. Another one that I kind of like, let's see, where is it? I like this tree that has all these signposts. Yonder, that way, up, this way, etc. And Alice is kind of walking through this path. So if I did a double wide, this might be something to do as a double wide, because you could have the trees in the middle and, you know, these arrows and direction signs. But the Cheshire Cat, I thought I saw one. Let me go back. I'm assuming you can see this okay. I'm looking at the other screen, so okay. Now this is an interesting effect with all these Cheshire Cats looking around. Where did I see that? I saw it. I saw the sign. Oh, here's another one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this might actually be the one. This is where there's the portal inside the tree to go into the Queen's courtyard. And the other reason why I like this is the Cheshire Cat is standing, because if you know the minifig, the Cheshire Cat's not lying down, that he's standing. So I think this is the one. This could be quite dope, actually. Now the question is, how would I do this as a double wide? I might have to do like a perspective look where the tree is kind of at an angle. So that way the cutout, you can build down into it. But this might be the one. This, I love this. And it has like these steps and she's looking down. So the minifig, you can kind of have her bent over a little bit. Oh, wow. I love this. This is great. Let me see if I can just get the photo. All right. It's going to be difficult. All right. Let me make this smaller. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to get it to fit in the screen so I could take a screenshot. All right. This might have to do. All right. We're going to... What? All right. Well, we'll cut the top of the tree off a little bit because we just want to get the sense of Alice looking in the portal. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this. And that way I'll have a reference photo. This is it, though. This could be amazing if it's done right. All right, I'm going to save this. So this will be Alice. Yeah. I'm going to have to watch that scene, but I think that is going to be amazing because you can make a little castle with the flags and the clouds in the background, and you have the dark, and then you have the light and the light coming through. This could be really amazing. Excuse me. I'm going to check the chat. You still there, Glenn? I can't wait until I have fiber too when I'm going to be doing this. Okay, so we have our reference photo. Let me stop sharing this for a moment. And supposedly, I might be able to, let me see if I can do this as a backdrop. Because if I do it as a backdrop, it's there all the time. Because remember, I had that other backdrop for Peter Pan. All right, let's do this. Backdrop. Okay. Add background. Okay, this is going to be great. Okay, here it is. Oh, come on. Why are you not Alice in Wonderland portal? Oh, I know. Never mind. I need to make it a virtual background. Wrong one. Wrong one. Let me do this right. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, so check this out. It's thinking. It's thinking. There we go. There's the portal right there. Okay. So maybe let me adjust my. Can I do it this way? No. Okay, it's just going to think. All right. Well, that's not bad if I angle it this way. Okay, so this is our reference photo. And then every now and then I'll show you what I'm working on. But I think this is going to be awesome. So I think the dark gray is going to be great for the backdrop. We're going to make this a double wide, right? We decided we're going to do 2. Actually, let me take the background off for a moment. See if I can do this. There might be another way. Let me try one more thing. Virtual background. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do the double wide. I'm going to make it 13 bricks tall. And we're going to have that portal thing. And it's going to have to be kind of like lit up. Well, I don't know if we're going to do it tonight, but we have a concept. And I love the concept. Might even be worthwhile putting in black bricks. I just don't know if I have enough black bricks. That's the only problem because I've packed a lot of stuff. But I do know I have a bunch of masonry bricks. I have not packed my masonry bricks yet. Okay. So here's the plan. I got a bunch of masonry bricks, and for the tree, I don't think I've actually covered these up yet. Well, I've got brown spike. Oh no, I hate when my camera does this. Okay, my camera, whenever I leave the camera face. Okay, let's try this again. All right, here. Let me try something. All right. If you're wondering what this is a duck call. A friend of mine gave this to me as a gift because I watched Duck Dynasty for a while. Okay, I don't know. I hate this. This camera makes it blurry all the time. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing. Okay, see if it'll. Okay, it's focused. See if it'll keep the focus. And okay, okay, it's working now. Tell you, it drives me crazy. Okay, so we're going to do a double wide Alice in Wonderland bunker, and we're going to use that backdrop as a reference photo. And I don't know if there's a way I can show the backdrop without it being a virtual background. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one more thing. Let's see. Add item. Dynamic camera, camera slot, media slot. Ooh, media slot. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but this is a new function within StreamYard, is that you can put in several different layouts if you want. Okay. Okay, that's not working. Never mind. I'll try one more thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share. Okay, we're going to share the bunkers next. Okay, so you can still see me on the side over here. And I think I'll do it this way. Okay, good. I'm in the corner and you can see the bunker layout. All right, so we're going to take the bottom layer and then we need to put in a layer of bricks. And hold up. Like I said, I haven't packed everything yet. Oh, I found my scissors. Yay. Okay. I was looking for tree trunks, but I have them in brown. I would need to have a bunch of them in black. So I'm going to take out the black ones that I have in here just to put them in reserve for that reference photo. I think I have like three in here. Oh, there's one all the way at the bottom. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing because I'm sure my camera is really small right now. Okay, so I've got these black and I've got this cup of things. And I can't wait till I move to my new place. Things are going to be so much better when I move to my new place. And I'll say, oh no, because what I just did is I just knocked over that spiky grass that was in here. It's all over the place. So hopefully my dog is not going to come over here and start chewing on this grass. Okay. Like I said, new place will be much more organized. But what I was trying to do is look for a place where I can dump these out. And then, so I have a tray over here. Like I said, this place, okay. So I'm taking the top of this was a good plan. So I've got quite a few more of these. Oh no, Blurrinista. Yeah, Blurrinista, definitely. Well, I'm glad you're tuned in, Glenn, because like I said, I wasn't sure if anybody was going to stop by. I didn't announce it. I just said, you know, I need to make a bunker. I need to start thinking about some ideas. So I might as well just go ahead and start. Okay, so I got them all out, and I'm going to put these back into the tub. And don't forget, these are going to be a thing of the past. because Lego has announced they're going to be using boxes at the Pick-a-Brick wall. So this is a thing of the past. I will be considered a dinosaur because you still have Pick-a-Brick cups? Nobody uses those anymore. Okay, so this is good. And yeah, oh no, I've got all kinds of spiky grass. So I'll be cleaning this up more afterwards, but all right, back to work. So I'm going to take a bunch of these and just kind of frame out the look of the wall. And oh, here's another cool thing. Look at this. This can make a portal like that. Okay, this is working out better than I had planned it. A dinosaur with plastic cups. The irony, yes. Definitely the irony. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is, I know I need to add a brick layer on top of this, but what I want to do is just kind of get a sense of where the portal is going to be and how that's going to look with Alice in Wonderland. And now that I'm looking at this, the other thing we have to be careful about, it might actually be a double tall and a double wide, because the tree has to be so tall for the Cheshire Cat to be on top. And with these in place, and I just found I have a top clip attached here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that portal. Oh my God. That is going to be epic. Okay, so just doing a little bit of framing here just to get a sense of what this is going to look like. Okay. And I think if let me put a 1x4 in black. So see, sometimes you don't even plan these things and they come out amazing. This is going to be amazing, actually, because here, check this out. So those tree pieces, those black tree pieces, make this perfect portal arch. And I can rearrange these to make them more tree-like. But yeah, this is going to be great. I'm very, very excited about this now. Which, like I said, I hadn't planned this until just now. I knew I had Alice in Wonderland in the back of my mind, but I didn't know exactly how this was going to frame itself. But yeah. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here is I'm making this kind of a arch with these kind of different branches coming out. And if we put the Cheshire Cat right on top, let me see if I can add my backdrop. Okay. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. I guess if I wanted to make it kind of come in a little bit more, but just the fact that the arch is there, I think that's going to work out really well. So you can see the Cheshire Cat is like right on top of the portal, and maybe have some branches coming out on the side. I'm going to have to look at trying to make it more organic, but I think we have a plan. We definitely have a plan. This is going to be awesome. Epic. I'm trying to make it not so symmetrical, but like I said, a little more organic and something that could be kind of cool. All right, I'm going to take off my virtual background. Okay, so you see what I've done here? I mean, this is kind of symmetrical here. I might change that around, but imagine the Cheshire Cat up here. And for now, that is kind of the portal area. And I'm just trying to, yeah, I'm going to need some jumpers. But, okay, we said 13 high, right? So if we do a double tall, because if you look at this, I can kind of count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is already as tall as a bunker. So I think doing a double tall is going to make more sense. But yeah, the concept actually is, I'm very excited about it. Very, very excited about the concept. And now the question is, you know what I probably should have done is I should have looked for a 16 by 16 plate or a brick. I think they do make those. That would make life a lot easier, but okay. So we're gonna put together like the rudimentary portion of this. And I've got these jumpers, and let's see, 2 by 4s. Okay, so we have kind of some good news. I've got my 2 by 2s close by. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of building and packing and doing some other things. So I'm just going to use a combination of this gray, some light gray because of the steps in the reference, and we probably should get some black. And thankfully, I have a ton of black. Yeah, I've got a lot of black. Okay. We got a plan. We have a plan, which is great. All right, so let me put the reference photo back for just a moment. Okay, so if we have the light gray in the middle for the path, and then the tree trunk area will be black, and maybe the outer part of the road might be gray for the base. So I'm just thinking about what to put on the base here. Okay. And the other thing you don't see is normally when I'm streaming in my room, I have 2 tables. I have my big 4 by 6 table, and then I have this little table where I usually put my laptop. I'm only working on this really small space, so unfortunately, I don't have the benefit of that. But that's okay. We're gonna make this work. And I'm super, super excited because we have the portal. We have a portal area. And I just have to make it look kind of cool. All right. I dropped my 2 by 2s in light gray. Darn it. Let's see if I can grab some more. And like I said, I'm just going to frame this. I'm not going to be able to do a lot today, but at least it will be partially done. And since we're doing this as a double wide, I'm going to start putting this to stitch it in the middle. Put some black around for the tree area. And I'm sorry, I don't have a down cam because, like I said, this was an impromptu decision. It was kind of like, okay, what am I going to do? Well, we'll see who shows up. We'll see who shows up, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so here's what I've done so far. Actually, it should be this way because you're looking at it so that you can see that the tree is going to go here. I might have to use some like barrels as well, because this is looking more Minecrafty right now. But it is what it is. Because we also need to look like put in tan for like the path going into the garden. Yeah. So I think we're going to need to make this tree kind of wide. Oh, where did that big gray go? I need more light gray. Light bluish gray. Okay, here we go. So let's see. You can see what I'm kind of doing here. Of course, it's an interpretation. All right. Now I need some tan for the walkway going for the garden. Oh, Brick Jedi's here. Hey, Brick Jedi. I decided to do some streaming tonight, kind of last minute, but I figured I have to do this bunker for BricksCascade. And I said, you know, maybe there might be some people who jump on, even though I didn't plan this. So this is the reference photo I'm using, Alice in Wonderland. I'm going to do a double wide, double tall bunker for BricksCascade. And I discovered that if I put these tree pieces together, it kind of makes this portal here. So I'm trying to make the portal that's going to, here, let me take off the background for a moment. And the reason why I like this is the Cheshire Cat is standing, and the Cheshire Cat in the minifig series is also standing. It's not laying down. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. And I'm trying to stitch these together, but they're only being held by a 2x2, which is kind of weak clutch. But I think we could fix that later. Anyway, so here's the magic, is this part here, this portal piece. And I think if I straddle it here, so Alice will be standing probably somewhere over here, and then looking at the path, and then going through the path, you have the light or the tan, and then I'll have to build in some bushes kind of in the background here. So using that reference photo, which is this one, build up the bunker so it's really dark. So in other words, the sides would be really dark, and then have some light kind of coming through here on this side, so that it kind of illuminates the back. I don't know, I'll have to play around with it, but at least I have the concept. And I could put a little mini castle in the back as a perspective kind of thing, and then put the Cheshire Cat right up top. So that is the plan. So here, this is a better view this way. Imagine the Cheshire Cat here, Alice in Wonderland down here, and then or actually over here, and then that tree with the weird signs kind of going over that way. And yeah, I think I'll have to give, I mean, it's supposed to be a bunker, but I think I'm going to make it more like a diorama. Because I think the ones that I saw at BricksCascade were kind of like dioramas too. But yeah, so this is what I'm working on right now. So hopefully you find this entertaining to some degree. Oh, Hooded One's here. Hey, welcome back. Your trips of Japan looked amazing. Thanks for sharing those with us. That's a cool concept. Thank you. I think so too. When I was looking at the reference photos and I said, I want to do Alice in Wonderland meets the Cheshire Cat. And then you can kind of see, let me see if I put it at an angle here, that this is kind of angled, but I could probably move it over one more stud if I had a jumper. But I think, let me see if I move it over one more. So it really has this angle to it. Maybe if I do that. So you kind of look at it and then you can see through the portal. Oh, that's right. You guys can't see. Sorry, I don't have a down camera. But yeah, I'm thinking this may be the way to go. Which means now I have to change the black bricks for a different angle. And actually, if I do it this way, that gives me more room to put a path through here. The trip was amazing. Oh, that's great. I know that you went with a bunch of photographers, so you all must have had just a great time just checking out everything, seeing how things were. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on, is I'm putting together the framework, and then it says you can have 2 doors. So the other thing that might be kind of cool is maybe put a door on this side, like the really tiny door, because I think I have to go back and watch the show, but I think when she first comes into the forest that there is a she gets really tiny, or does she get really tall? I'm trying to remember. But going back to the references here, let me go back and stop. Let me share the bunker. Okay, here's the bunker collab guide. So what we have to do is the walls have to be 12 bricks tall plus 2 more plates, because we're using the base plate here. So if we build out the wall, and that's right, I grabbed my masonry bricks. So I have a bunch of masonry bricks, and I think what I'm going to do is just put together a perimeter, just so then that way we can connect with the other ones. And sorry I don't have a down cam, but I'll just keep showing you. So see, even when I'm getting ready to move, I'm still streaming. But you know what? I haven't done a mock build in a while. So I was due for one. I was definitely due for one, and I think this is going to be great. So here's, let me go back and show you what I'm doing. All right, so here's where the bunker wall is going to be. So I have these masonry bricks that I have not packed yet. So I'm going to put these kind of going along the edges. And you can just imagine, I probably won't finish this today. Ready to move? Yeah, you've missed out on a lot, Hooded One. I am moving to Vancouver, Washington. So not the Vancouver, British Columbia, the Vancouver, Washington. And Vancouver, Washington will be closer to Portland. Actually, this is going to be epic. This is really going to be epic, because I'm just looking at it. This is the front. And if you look at it from an angle this way, I should move these black bricks because I can put more of the tan bricks coming down and then put this little castle here. So yeah. So I am moving, I'm picking up my keys on Tuesday, and I will be coming back here to finish moving out of my old place. I have to be out of here by the 30th. And if you can imagine, I still have a ton of, Lego stuff here. So my first move is going to be kind of a smaller move. I'm just going to be bringing my clothes, some bathroom stuff, kitchen stuff, and then I will kind of move into the phase of putting in my major furniture will probably be in another week or so. So my schedule is going to be pretty erratic, but the really good news is that I will be on fiber internet. That's right, fiber. 940 megs up and 940 megs down. So that means hopefully I won't have those drops like I had in the past. It will be more robust and it'll be better. It'll be better, faster, stronger. We can rebuild him. Yeah. So I just packed my clickies and I said, you know what? I should have kept one out. All right. Let me grab one. Oh, wait a minute. I do have some unpacked right here. Okay. All right. So mental note, don't pack all the clickies. Yeah, you've missed out on a lot of news, Hooded One. I've been busy doing stuff, but it's exciting. Like I said, I will still have my same job. I have the support of my employer to work remote, and I will have to come back to Seattle probably like twice a month, so that's not too bad. And then, yeah, I'll be in a place that has also, it's interesting, this place has what's called trash valet. So you don't have to take your trash to the trash can. You put your trash can outside your door and somebody comes to get it. It's like the trash fairy. Instead of putting your tooth under your pillow, you put your trash outside the door and the trash fairy comes to pick it up. So yeah, I'm excited about that. It's like the trash fairy's coming. All right, this is a little tight here, but I am so excited about this concept. So yes, thank you, Brick Jedi, for the compliment. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so let me just show you where I'm at right now. I've had to make some adjustments. Okay. Oops. Ah! Okay. Thankfully, the tree stayed together, but this is what happens when you don't have a down camera. All right, so we have the path we're working on. So here's that little gray ledge, and then here's the start of the path going to the castle. And then I had just put this here, and I know it's a little wonky, but I think this is close. It'll be better when I have jumpers in place. Yeah, right now everything is just being held by one stud. I need like 2x4s. If I have a bunch of 2x4s, let's see if I have some. Okay, I don't, but that's okay, because I do have 1x4s. So I think what I'm going to do is I have some tan. Oh no, I thought I had some tan. Ugh. Okay, I don't. All right, we're gonna get by with the 2x2s for now, and then I will find a way to make this sturdier because I have to make this one brick all the way across. So that's what I'm working on right now. But I think the concept is pretty good. I'm excited about it. All right, so now let me go back to the masonry bricks, and we're going to put the masonry bricks on the back again. And I'm going to go back to the reference photo because I think the doorway, I can't remember if it sits on the plate level. I think it sits on the brick level. So I'm going to put these in place and then we'll check. But I can already tell that this is going to be too tall for a single one, so we're going to have to make it taller. So it'll be a double-double. But I haven't done a bunker in a while. You probably remember I did some last year. That's when I did Ursula, Flotsam and Jetsam, and this will be Alice in Wonderland and the Cheshire Cat. I don't have the Cheshire Cat minifig, so I'm going to have to go look for that at the Bricks and Minifig store. Good excuse to go, right? Okay. So what I may do, I'm just putting this in for perspective, but as I pull this out, I probably should make these tan. And I think I do have some masonry bricks that are tan as well. I do. In fact, I have a bunch of them. So I'm going to put these down in the back here to kind of make it look like the path. Sounds like a hotel. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. This new place I'm moving to is the same price as what I'm paying now, but it has the trash valet, like I was mentioning. It has a gated community. So I think I may have told you we've had a couple break-ins to cars in the neighborhood. So I think I'll feel a little safer in this new place. All right, so here you can see what I've done here is I've put the brick back here. So now it kind of goes all the way, the path goes all the way through. I think visually it'll look better that way. So I need to pull out some of this black. The other thing is I mentioned I'm in a neighborhood that has fiber internet. So I'll be paying less money for a higher speed bandwidth at my new place. I know, crazy, huh? It's insane the prices that are here in Seattle. It kind of makes me sad just how they can charge what they charge because they can, because of the way the demand is. But yeah. Okay, so I've kind of staggered it, which I think looks better. Okay, so check this out. So you can see this is the platform. I still have to build this out, but we have this path kind of going out here. And this is, you know, kind of one brick in because this is the wall. So I have to build this up. Yeah, so I have to build the wall up. And then, but this also stitched it, so it's much sturdier now. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. Okay, let's go back to the reference photo. Yeah, we had a valet trash when we lived downtown. Pretty nice. Work-related move. Actually, it's a combination of work and also um, I've had this lingering cough for a while. So I have a much better support system in Portland than I have here. So I will feel better if something comes of this. I don't think it will, but I just want to be prepared. Okay, so I think yeah, this is really great. I'm excited about this. All right, so I'm just going to put black here, but knowing that it could be green because depends on how things are going to go. But this is supposed to represent the tree. The black is supposed to represent the tree here. I'm probably going to have to buy some more tree limb pieces. These are all the black tree limb pieces that I have. But I think just to kind of get a sense of the trunk area, I think we'll do that. So we're going to make the tree kind of really and wide and tall. Excuse me. Oh, the other cool thing about this new apartment is I have a fireplace here, which is a wood burning fireplace, which I have never used. Mostly because I have Lego on top of the fireplace, and you know that soot and other things will get onto the Lego if I do that. And this new place has a gas fireplace. So you just flip the switch and the fireplace comes on. So very, very excited about that too. Okay. Now the question I'm asking myself now is, okay, we agreed that we're going to have that platform and then the tree is going to be black. So I'm thinking the rest of it maybe is dark gray, or maybe I make another path, maybe with a tan, like a dark tan almost, or a brown, maybe brown. So then, because there's going to be another tree over here for the signs, like up, down, around, and everything. Yeah. All right. So we've got the framework put together. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So I think what we're going to do, I've been streaming for about an hour. So I'm going to try to, let me see if I have some brown brick. Because if I have some brown 2x2s, then I think I'll put a section for the brown trees. Okay. Where did I put all of my 2x2s? I have a bunch of 2x2s. They were just here. And then this might be a waste, but the other color that might be cool for the road is this dark tan. Because then I could just put the dark tan here. But let me just look real quick. Because I just had them. I just had my 2x2s. Okay, here they are. Okay, do I have brown in here? Okay, I don't in here, but you know what I did is I put all my brown in another section with my pirate ships. Okay. So I think I'm going to go to plan B, which is I'm going to do the, I think the dark tan. Or maybe I should just stick with dark gray, since I know I have lots of dark gray. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to just fill this in so I can finish the stream, and I can always modify it later. And then we'll take a look to see where the doorways go, and we might be able to put a doorway in. But I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna look amazing. So let's see. Yeah, this is not the fun part because it's just kind of boring. I'm just putting in 2x2s on the bottom. But it is what it is. And then we'll figure out the doors, and then I think I'll readdress this at another time. But I'm really glad you like the concept. I'm really excited about this. Yeah, I think, need to add a path, but I might be able to add the path with ingots, maybe. I don't think I have to make it in brick. Okay. All right, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. You can see, and of course, I thought I had lots of 2x2s in dark gray, but that was in black. Okay. Rats. All right. Well, I am going to... I don't want to use all my masonry bricks because I need to use those for the walls. So I think what I'm going to do is I will look for these off stream. But I think what I need to do is, you can kind of see it coming together. This will be the portal here. We'll have Alice sitting or standing here looking through the portal, Cheshire Cat up top, and then I'll have to make some other parts of the forest here. Gotta go. Don't want to be late for the first day. Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later, Hooded One. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping by. And welcome back. All right, so I'm just gonna do some finishing touches, and then I'm going to look for some gray bricks, and this will be our concept for the bunkers, because I think it's going to be awesome. And we'll make this tree. I'll have to buy some more of these, tree limbs, and kind of make this like a big gnarly tree on the outside. But what I've done is I've put in some black here to kind of give you a sense that the black is going to be kind of all the way out to here. And then we'll fill it in with gray later. Let me see if there's anything else I have here that will work. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is, you get the idea that, we're going to have mostly gray, dark gray, and then light bluish gray in the middle for the platform, and then this tan goes all the way out. And then what I'm going to do is, let me just check where the door is on that spec. So let me pull that up. Okay, so the door... Okay, looks like the door is right at this brick level. And of course, I moved my doors. They used to be in that drawer. Okay. Well, at least I know where the door needs to go, because I don't think I have anything else I could take a door from. Oh, wait, I do. Hold up. I have this from a friend's set. It's a double door. Yeah, it's a double door. I don't think it's a single door. Okay, never mind. Like I said, I'm in the middle of packing, so. All right, so we know that we do need to put a door here. I think we'll put the door roughly here. And maybe we can put a door, a small door, like for the castle, which would be kind of funny, would be to put like a small door for the beginning of the castle and be able to build it from that side. Okay. I think I will build up just a little bit more here, just to show you that it's going to end up being roughly 12 bricks tall. And I happen to have a lot of these tan bricks. So I am going to. So what I'm doing is I'm building up the back right now because I have a lot of these tan bricks. And then actually what I should do on this side is I should turn them the other way maybe. No, we just leave it. Since I have a lot of these, I might as well build it up. And it'll give you the kind of the perspective look. And then if I have to make it a bunker, I can make a bed or something. But I think right now I'm going to make it that scene from Alice in Wonderland as a bunker, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. All right. So you can see what I've done here is I made that wall. So you can see when you're looking through the portal, you see the wall. I need to build it up a little bit more, it looks like. In fact, probably right now is the time where I need to have it start tapering in. So let me taper that in a little, and that'll stitch it together too. So you can see it's kind of coming up. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that looks amazing. I couldn't have planned it better. Look at that. So you can see this is what it looks like on the back. And then from the perspective view, when you look at it like that, it's like looking through the portal. I love it. I love it. And like I said, you have to have it at the right angle to really appreciate it. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, what I would do is put some bushes here. So then that way you're forced to look at it that way. Wow. So this turned out to be a nice surprise. Really, really nice surprise because I didn't know what I was going to be building today, quite honestly. So I really appreciate you all hanging out with me while I do this because, hey, we're a bunch of builders, right? Bunch of builders, bunch of geeks working on Lego. I am feeling much better though. Everybody, thank you so much for all your good wishes. You can tell I've got, sparkle in my eye. I'm not like all congested, and I still have a lingering cough, so I've still got to deal with that. But this is looking great. And right now, I'm looking at the count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see I'm going to have to make it a double tall because this is 8. If we add 4 more bricks, that's just not going to be enough. So it's going to have to be a double tall. I might even be able to raise this up a little bit, but at least for now, with that perspective with the portal, I nailed it. Look at that. That is very cool. I'm very, very excited about that. Okay, let's see. How many more dark gray masonry bricks do I have? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to exhaust what I have because then I don't have to pack them. And then I can always order more. I think I actually have some in a bulk buy somewhere. I'm going to have to take a look. But at least I'm going to make room for the door, and then we'll call it a night. So let's see, what time is it? Yeah, another 13 minutes, I think we'll be done. And like I said, this is a really weird way for me to stream because I don't have a down camera. So you get to just see my lovely face and my pared down backdrop. As you can see, a lot of things have been packed. And let's see, I think I want to put the door right here. Because I want it so then that way you can still see the tree. But yeah. So I'm going to make room for the door right here. I love it. Yeah, now that I think about it, when I think about some of the other bunkers that were there, some of them did not, have provisions and everything else. They were just like little dioramas. So I think this is fine. And I will have to expand on this for the Alice, but I definitely want to have a door. So the door is going to be right here. I still have some more bricks, so I can build this up a little bit. And like I said, just building without a down cam is, I feel so lost. But I will say I haven't streamed in a while, as you all know. But trust me, I did you guys a favor. You would not have wanted to look at me while I was streaming. It was frightening sight. Let's see. Doors are what, 5 bricks tall? Something like that. I want to say 5 bricks tall. All right, it's starting to get low here. And the other thing that I do have to account for as well is lighting. So there are 2 Technic bricks, 6 bricks, you think, for the door? Okay. Well, I think we're going to be, at least with what I have right now, I think I'm going to be at 4 bricks tall. At least on this side. I won't be able to do the entire thing, but I'll readjust. And this is good too because this forces me, by streaming, it forces me and makes me accountable to make sure I'm doing something. What are you doing anyway? I am streaming. But I do appreciate people. When I was streaming last Thursday, I think that was the first time I streamed in 2 weeks. And having you all kind of just jump in and hang out was really great. So I appreciate that. It was great seeing Hooded One too. We haven't seen him in a while. I know he's been traveling and having a great time in Japan. Okay, so this is where I'm at the moment based on the bricks I have. I have a few more left in dark gray. So I think 1, 2, 3, I think I can just build up around the edge here. Like I said, I'm gonna have to look at my supplies when I get to Portland or Vancouver. I will have a better idea because I do have some corner bricks, for example, that could stitch that together. But I am really glad we came up with a concept. I will get my Cheshire Cat, and I'm gonna go grab Alice. She's in the other room, so I'm just gonna grab her real quick and just kind of give a sense of what she'll be doing. But check that out. That's the portal. And let me go grab Alice real quick. Okay. Alice in Wonderland. Let me I'm gonna just rearrange some gray bricks real quick. Okay. So this is where, again, a jumper comes in handy. Okay, so look at that. Oh my God, the portal looks great with her looking into it. And then imagine the Cheshire Cat sitting right up top, right there. Okay, I'm really happy with this concept. There's the notch for the door. I still need to build up on here. And then I can put in a 1x2 Technic brick for lighting. But I'm also trying to think, how am I going to work the lighting in so then that way this whole thing kind of gets the spotlight. I'll have to think about that. But I really love this concept. I really love the fact that she's going to be looking into the portal, and then I'll have to build like a little micro scale castle over here, and then the pathway that has the bricks or the bushes. You're done? I'm far from done. Are you are you just talking about just the concept? The concept is done? Yeah, no, I need to grab a bunch of these black limb or trunk pieces and make a bunch of, kind of um, squirrely looking branches. The other way to do it is with the Technic, the angles. So I might do it that way. But at least we have a concept. And when I get down to Vancouver and get my new setup done, I should be able to start working on this full bore. But yeah, I'm super, super excited about this. This is great. I hope that the only problem is, as you know, this is going to be in a bunker collab. So people are going to be looking at it this way. So I think what I need to do is this section here, I might have to like put either like an archway so it looks like it's black because it's part of the tree, so that people will have to look through the portal that way. I don't know. I'll have to think through that. But I do like how this concept has come together. And you saw it on this stream, which wasn't a planned stream. And I haven't been doing mocks in a while. So oh, you know what I should do? Okay, one more thing I need to add to this. Okay, let's see. I have not finished taping this up, but we need a white rabbit. We need a rabbit in here. So we'll put the rabbit, like, I think here. Okay. Because isn't she following the white rabbit into the this area? So if you look at it the right angle, Alice sees the rabbit going through the portal with the Cheshire Cat up top. Yeah. And then, like I said, I'm going to have to build out like a micro scale castle or something. Anyway, cool. Now I think we're done for today. But I think these little details, and one of the things I'm part of is the Dream Builders lug. So I think I might post this as a work in progress. But I'm super, super excited about the concept and putting the bunker together. I've got the room for the wall or for the door. I've got the double wide. It'll have to be double tall. So I'll have to get a bunch of gray bricks or something. I'll have to look at my supplies once everything's all together. But I do love this. I do love it. And those tree pieces, they just make a portal. So super, super excited. So thank you for hanging in there. You don't recall the rabbit in the source image. It's not in the source image, but I think, let me look this up. But I'm pretty sure she sees the rabbit. Maybe she sees the rabbit later, though. You're right. Because I think the first thing she sees are the cards painting the roses red. So let me just check that real quick. Because the Cheshire Cat scene, that's really cool. But let me see. Is there a rabbit in that in the source image? Yeah, I don't think so. You're right. But there is this foreshadowing of the cards. Okay, here, let me share this so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So you don't see the rabbit in here, but you do see this this greenery. So I can do that. I could put some greenery in, but I just realized that they have gray and white, but that's okay. We have one brick from the wall that we can build out. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Or I could replace it with gray brick, either way. And then I can start working on these castle pieces, and there's a flag. Maybe make a small, like I said, kind of forced perspective. But yeah, there's no white rabbit here. Not in the source image. And there's the Cheshire Cat just hanging out, just saying, yeah, go look through the portal. That's so much fun. I'm really glad I saw that source image. This is cool. Okay, my friends, like I said, I was going to stream until 10:30. So it's now 10:30. And if you're just watching this now, thank you. You're listening to the Brickanista Broadcast Network here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the stream. Make a comment if you thought this was kind of fun to do. Here's my new address, P.O. Box 87232, Vancouver, Washington, 98684. So that's where I'm at now. And yeah, if you're interested in the new place, I will be arriving Tuesday. Maybe I'll be able to stream. I'll have to think. If I can get a guest to agree to be on the stream, then I could do one of those. Spot the Magic Ninja's here. Spot the Magic Ninja. Okay, do you want me to show you what I've been working on, Spot, since you just arrived? I was just getting ready to close the stream. But here, let me first share with you. I have been thinking about the bunkers and what am I going to do for the bunkers this year. So I decided to use this source image. And this is Alice in Wonderland looking through this tree trunk in this portal with the Cheshire Cat on top. So I'm using that as kind of a reference. And then what I did is today I started the base of this. Of course, I want to see. So here's this. It's a 2 by or 16 by 32. So it's normally the bunkers are 16 by 16. So I'm doing a double wide and it'll be a double tall. And Alice is looking into the portal. And if you angle it just right, the bricks line up with this curve right there. And we were just debating about, I put the little white rabbit there because she's been chasing the white rabbit throughout the story. But Glenn says, you don't have one. You don't have the in the source material, but it's source material. It's art. I can make it what I like. So, but anyway, and yeah, Glenn was saying I already have a PO box. Actually, already got a new PO box. Yeah, actually, I got the PO box ahead of time because I was anticipating this. And thank you, Brick Jedi. Have a good night. Thanks for, of course, your encouragement. It's always been great. And artistic license for the win. Right. One of my favorite stories. That's going to be way rad. Well, thank you. I've still got to figure out how to do the whole tree, but at least I've got the portal of the tree, and then I'm going to have to build the tree out to kind of get the limbs. I have to build up the walls of the bunker. So the bunker walls will be 12 bricks tall. You can see kind of on the back side that I built out this so then it would match the perspective of the portal when you look through it. But we were just talking about one brick in, I will have to like make a mini castle kind of in the top. So there'll be another wall with like a forced perspective, and then I'll have to put some shrubberies around. And yeah, so this is the basis of it. I still have a lot of work to do. I need to fill in the base. There's also in the source material, there's a tree that's on this side that says up, that away, and some other signs. So I think that might be kind of fun too. If I can, they might even have stickers for something like that. I'm going to have to take a look. But yeah, so anyway, I'm super excited. Didn't know what I was going to build tonight. I kind of thought I should start on a bunker, but I'm really excited about where this is going to go. So the front is going to be completely open, and then this will be walled up, and it'll be double tall. So it'll be about 24 bricks tall, which means that'll give me room also to expand the tree to make it taller. But I think the portal is spot on. I think what we were just talking about is if you're looking at it straight on like this, I have to hide some of this section and, make it look like the tree itself. And then the people will have to look around and look at the forced perspective to see that. And I think the angle makes it look better. It gives it, a little bit more interest than if you tried to do it straight on. So yeah, I'm excited about this. It's going to be fun. So Alice in Wonderland, I got to get the Cheshire Cat and start working on the tree and everything. But BricksCascade isn't until May 13th, so I have a couple weeks. So we'll continue with this. In fact, maybe that's what I do. If I can get my stuff organized, the next time I would stream would either be Tuesday to keep working on this, or it would be Thursday for Thrifty Thursday. So that's the plan, the tentative plan. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much, Spot and Glenn and Brick Jedi for hanging out, and Hooded One for being here too. Anybody else who might be listening later? I already did my closing, but I'll just do it again real quick. You're listening to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Please like and subscribe to the stream. And my new P.O. Box is P.O. Box 87232, Vancouver, Washington 96864. And really thankful you all dropped in because I hadn't planned to stream tonight, but I don't know, I had the itch to stream and I said, if somebody shows up, great. If they don't, that's okay too. I still need to do some work, but I always feel like I'm a better builder when I have people also participating in this. So once again, I will try to stream on Tuesday when I'm in my new place, and then Thursday for Thrifty Thursday this week. I may be at BrickCan this weekend. It all depends on how I feel, but yeah, thank you so much for kind of hanging out and keeping me encouraged through all this. So thank you, everybody. And yes, I agree. Have a good night. Take care. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, thank you. And may the clutch be with you. Take care, everybody. Bye.